The look of mankind is one of a warrior breathing in chemicals. A dash of powder slathered on the tongue like he forgot the high. Tragic philosophers calculate this mishap with an uneven stare. They watch the toxins dry on each other's faces. Goodbye, sin. They shoved it in a jar, shipped it north until it escaped gravity's pull and fell off the earth. The suitors of the world, war-fed and restrained, are calm as bombs in the heat of night. Soda pop sparkles, stars in pavement dazzle, and mercenary heart clicks peace off and turns death on. This is being born during wartime without limbs and a sense of style. Goodbye, ghosts. The haunted are submerged in life's promises. The weeping is for the old, and time ticks for the last dance to happen and then repeat itself. We see foreign submission, iron chokeholds to bring back a familiar clang in the ears of master and servant. Writing on a desk slippery with donated blood to prop up and stuff veterans like we did the job from an armchair in a home that barely read the television, and burn books to keep warm. The child of tomorrow's year needs surgery at birth. They all do if they want to be in those magazine ads. So call it airborne and cancerous. But this crude rivalry is becoming a tabloid away from the truth. Almost there. Okay, here we go. Second one. This is called The Arsonist and Loving His Lady the Sun, or just The Arsonist and the Lady Sun. And it goes, the arsonist and loving his lady the sun, they coat the world a dazzling burnt crust, debilitating a populace to seek air cleaner than God's clouded fingernails, on the rise to torch in a flood of heat. They are entwined, circulating and pulsing. They spread like the naked on couches in the middle of weekends, getting nothing done but each other. They paint with light. They paint the city full in glowing, destructive tones. It's spice in the mouth, yet over skin, cracking like soap does to palms after drying. The arsonist's language is cruel, slow incineration, and the lady sun kisses this flaming vitality. What we have is beauty in the vandal, sending objectification in a vacuum. Embers crack in glory to the utmost high. Lady sun sees my breath scrounge in light, combing out of the grip of death. Like a frantic snake burning in oil, charge him with dedication to see soot to soil. The world a charcoal bag of bones, they flicker in a dance of freedom as they emit endless light. And I'll read, okay, so I'll read the, like, two, or I'll read until my time's up, actually. Okay. This one is, I was at a bar in Norwalk, Connecticut. Yeah. I was in a bar in Norwalk, Connecticut, and it was really dead because it was in a hotel. Hotel bars are not really the most popping off scene that you want to go to. Yeah, if you want to go out in the night sometimes. But anyways, it was really dead. And then the two that were attending the bar were closing down, and I was writing this one right here. I usually don't remember when I write these things, but I was writing this one right here, but I read them this one right here. But the one I was writing during the time that I was drinking is this one. But I want to read the one I read them first. And then I'm going to read what I was writing about. So this is the one I read then. Great. Good. A hue of gold in her eye, the tenderness of the seasons, a swarm of bees. Heavy rain floats rivers of garbage down hills as the path is clear for her waltz. She buckets the blues and gives a greedy grin to the slowly opening sky. She can grab the air any which way she pleases, so her mouth cups it, palms clasp it. Her dress is enraptured by it, and her figure a paper kite twists in a sea of vapor. She is at the will of the elements, making it hard to pin her down. This constant toil and play has her aflutter with future dreams, a celebration of sorts, a small freedom, for the person of courage is roused awake to face the day in its entire electrifying splendor. This is what I was writing while I was drinking. Not very much. I really wasn't drinking that much, actually. But here. The wild eyes of the storm sit comfortably at the bar. They swirl with the magic of the drink and circumstance. His lips curl around the lip of a pint glass freshly tapped. It's quite a time to be alone. Is he ready for fierce combat? Probably not. New York is a funny shit of a city to be so close to. My, who's left in the muck of it all? The populace shivers in the afterglow of the summer moon. A howl shoots skyward, could be a gun. These pair of eyes don't see it. These pair don't know shit about that life. But they see for it anyways, chest slightly weeping for the danger as well that shit stain provides to slip and shit in the countryside. Might be the same experience. It's probably equivalent. Yeah, it is. The muck of reality stuck to boots. The field life open yet a labyrinth to escape. He drives daily through it and compares now. Restless as a fuck, missing from the night. Marble tops, clean 'em with cell phone in hand. What gives? Why vilify? Just get a pair of loose lips to use as a fountain for words to come pouring in the bedroom alone, resuscitating venom for the unwanted, to hit the can for the last time. If he could do it, if he could please, then this night would be grand.
We'll do a couple more.
Okay. I'm going to do one called Dreaming of Teeth. It's in this one. Dreaming of Teeth. People are telling me I have wolves' teeth. So I go to the mirror and sharpen. The saliva in me is profuse. And it helps. What looks to be fangs gleam. Like crescent moons in the jaw of the sky. I am not turning nor I am mutating. This is an observation gone askew. I show my friend that I bite with word, and they cower at my grin. I would not harm, yes I would. But I am reserved as a northeastern male at a dinner party with strangers in wintertime. My cautious mouth only whips the finest of insults, the stress in the reflection. The weakening moves to groom and wipe off the grease. I turn to the world full-throated and booming. People are now unnerved by my demeanor. What once was a cute comparison is now a flaw, permanent and shameful. I recede from the world a very poor man, hoping my fangs will fall out and innocence will soon be restored. And then one more. I'll do one called Book. It's called Book. So sad. So guys,
Wow.
I gotta find it. Okay, here we go. Kept in an ugly book, I am filling with disaster, which I will soon hide from my world. Is a man stuck in on his knees. To be my veteran amputee, war-torn friend, a generous profile for an ungrateful little shit mercenary army. I grow old in a class that sends them. Be my cracked nail youth center arm wrestling champion. I run manic through the walls of a warehouse, photographing painted hope in dusty video game systems. They look at me with knife wounds. I do not pity them since we both have scars. I am a luxury car unlocked for the taking. I am tiring of mistakes and soiled pants and erratic actions. My own ghost is ill-formed but developing. There's no suit I own that will fit me. Give me one more money bag to the peasants I create. I am... Oh my God. I am saddened by my cheap charity. As I grow old into my parents' shoes, I am outsmarted by their good looks. All right. Yeah.
Thank you, Daniel.